To be born English is to win first prize in the lottery of life. So what do you think of that, Carl?
Maybe it's that thing that I don't appreciate what I've got. But to me, being English isn't anything that great.
Really?
Why not?
Because it's just what I've been dealt with.
But what would you, I know you know nothing about the world.
You've travelled nowhere, you've seen nothing.
Yeah. But if you could be any nationality, what would you be and why?
Probably be Italian.
Okay. Why?
Well, just, I like the idea of it. I like Italians are alright.
Where would you live? Rome?
I probably wouldn't want to be in the middle of Rome. It's too much hassle.
Have you been to Rome?
Yeah, it's nice to visit and stuff, but it's just I wouldn't want to live there. You've got to get paperwork done and that if you just want to put a picture up, because everything's old, everything's listed.
He's only been Italian about 3 minutes and he's already slagging it off.
He's already whinging.
But I like Rome.
Yeah.
It's good. A lot of old stuff.
Why have you chosen Italy? I'm interested to know why of all the countries you've chosen Italy.
I was a late comer to pasta.
But it's won you round.
I like it now. It's like one of my favourite things I have. Which there isn't really anything like that in England. That even though
except pasta.
Pasta's almost exactly like it.
Yeah, we've got pasta.
It's not ours though, is it? And we don't know how to eat it.
What do you mean we don't know how to eat it?
We do it all wrong.
You stick it up your arse again.
Look at me. I know how to fucking eat it.
No, but what I mean is, if you saw a proper Italian and they saw what we did to pasta, they would not be happy.
What are we doing wrong? Tell me what we're doing wrong.
Well, I don't know that, otherwise we wouldn't be doing it wrong.
How do you know we're doing it wrong?
I've just heard we do it wrong. It's like how we have the coffee at all the wrong times. I ordered a cappuccino somewhere and the Italian fella said you shouldn't be having that now. It's a breakfast coffee.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Before 12 o'clock,
Yeah, but I was having it at like 11:15 at night.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's absurd. How are you going to get to sleep with a lovely cup of coffee?
Yeah, that's a good
I don't sleep anyway.
You shouldn't drink coffee anyway at night. There was cappuccino or frappuccino or mocha. Doesn't matter. Don't drink coffee after about 4 in the afternoon anyway, full stop.
So hang on, so you love pasta, but you're not eating it right, so you'd like to be Italian in order to be able to eat pasta correctly, even though you enjoy the pasta you eat.
What do you feel being Italian is, and what's attractive to being...
It's just very sort of, it's a relaxed lifestyle. Whenever you go to Italy, everyone's outside a cafe. It doesn't matter what sort of person you are.
That's all you do now with your spare time, is sit outside a cafe.
But they get more respect over there.
Why?
It's like, it's okay to do that. There's older people sat outside cafes who do nothing.
I love the fact that he wants to be Italian so he can sit outside a cafe and get more respect than he does now sitting outside a cafe.
No, but everyone's rushing about here. People have like colder coffee. They have frappuccinos here because they haven't got time to have a hot coffee. It's like they've got a coffee with ice in so I can neck it. Get down my neck and get on with my day. Relax, enjoy your coffee. I don't understand the rush.
You never enjoy anything. You say that you don't enjoy anything. You don't enjoy a coffee. When you're having a coffee, you're probably going, I don't know if I can enjoy it yet, in retrospect. And tomorrow I'll go, I like that coffee yesterday.
But the reason you enjoy Italy is because when you were there, you're on holiday. That's why you're able to chill out and relax.
No.
When you say that it's old people sat in some little Sicilian village, of course they got no money.
Here, I went to the Salvation Army.
Right.
Why?
Because it's nice.
What do you mean?
You can get toast and a cup of tea for £1.
Oh, you little skinflint.
Right.
You little roundy heady
There's nothing
Scrooge.
skinflinty about that. That's just, that should be the going rate, Steve. I'm surprised I haven't seen you in there, to be honest. But the thing is...
Where is
now, just near Camden.
What is it? Is it like old people?
A lot of old people, mainly old people. And this is what I'm saying. These are people who are old and they sat in a cafe, but they don't get any respect. People are walking past and they don't want to go in. The way you reacted when I said I was in the Salvation Army, that's the reaction they get. Yet an old Italian person, they looked after better.
Well, it's certainly true they look after their older families, don't they? They do
and that's what I'm saying. Whereas, it's a lovely place, Salvation Army. Every old fella in there's got a tie on.
Yeah.
They make an effort.
And that chokes me when I see an old boy still put a shirt and tie on. He's 90. He's like been through hardship, and yet on a Sunday they're still shining their shoes, and you know what I mean.
When you sometimes can't even bother to put your trousers on.
I know. Well, I've got an elasticated waistband, and they're still fiddling with braces and buttons.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I like about Italians and that. There's a lot of.
So you want to be Italian because when you're old, you can sit outside a cafe and get more respect than you do here.
Yeah, look at the old people in this country. They never look happy, do they? Really? Most of the time, when you see them walking around, they go to pot. No one's keeping an eye on them.
Well, it's an important thing, isn't it? That my mum, this is when she was about 60, 65. There was a neighbour who was, 85, 90. And, again, completely alone. And my mum used to go on there every day. Do you want any shopping? Do it, right? She was good for her. She was like her witness in the world, to her existence. But I remember calling her once, and she'd come back. I said, "What have you been doing?" She went, "Oh, I've been around so and so." So I went, "All right." She went, "Oh, she won't die, Rick." Like she's helping her, but she's thinking this is getting silly now. You were meant to go years ago here. I was like,
Well, that's the problem, if you get pally with an old person, and you could be stuck with them for years.
And having to do stuff, that's what you don't want to do, isn't it? You meet an old fella, and then you've got to start popping in his sort of piles or whatever when he can't do them himself. What do you do if you're...
It depends how friendly you are, though. I mean, I'm just talking about someone you meet at the bus stop, as opposed to popping the piles back in. How does that happen? Jesus. Just the ones on the estate I grew up on. As soon as he got to a certain age, there was Mrs. Knowles who went mental. One day she seemed fine, next day she was chucking cans in everyone's garden. You could just hear her coming. Which was weird. Aren't you? Now you brought up weird people. There was a fella called Shorts Man. Right?
It's so pedestrian! I love that.
Shorts Man wore some shorts?
Now what I like, yeah, he did, but they were really short. They were that sort where, it's almost pointless having them on.
What do you mean?
They were just, like shorts now, for blokes, they go up to your knees, don't they? There's no chance, there's no accident happening there. There's nothing going to pop out.
Yeah.
No.
But Shorts Man, he liked it. He liked the fact that happened. Right. And he used to walk with big strides to sort of help the chance along. So that he knew, with the big strides and the short shorts, they were going to pop out.
Did you ever see it pop out?
Yeah.
Why were you looking at the shorts?
Just because it was like playing Buckaroo. It was like, when are they going to pop out?
But what?
It's just what happened.
So, right, but Shorts Man, so he was an exhibitionist, he basically wanted people to see his veg.
Yeah, and they were out more than they were in. I mean, they had a tan, right? Now the thing is, what we like in England, I think we like that. We like local characters.
The eccentric.
Yeah. Eccentric's that's very British, eccentric,
I'm glad I grew up round there with all them people, because they're interesting.
Well, there is a certain mindset about the great English, certainly the older English people. I mean, my grandparents are, my grandfather died recently, but they're amazing kind of eccentric, very English, seemingly no friends from what I can identify. I don't know if this is unique to them or true of a lot of English people, older people, terrified of what the neighbours might say. Always did that thing of speaking like that in case Jack's in next door.
Yeah.
Like the neighbours are constantly listening in. They've got glasses against the wall. They're constantly listening into what my gran's got to say.
Yeah.
They had about 3 teeth between them. It was extraordinary. My grandfather had a plate of false teeth during the war that had a wooden pallet. A wooden upper pallet with teeth on it, and those teeth slowly fell off during the course of the years. Never got replaced. So they'd sort of invite you to Sunday roast, and they would wake up at 6 in the morning to put the beef on, and they wouldn't have it till 6 in the evening. They would cook it. The biggest compliment you could have if you made some food for my gran, if it was some beef, would be, "Oh, you're so lovely, this, so tender, you can suck it away." If you could suck your Sunday roast through a straw, she was happy.
Well, because she didn't have any teeth.
Right, exactly. Basically, they got to about the age of 60 or something, and it was as though they were just waiting to die. It was strange. They lived for my grandfather lived for at least another 25 years. So it was, you must have been gutted. But when my father needed a winter coat, a big heavy winter coat, and he was thinking of buying one, and my gran said, "Oh, don't worry about that, Ron. You can have your father's winter coat." And he said, "Well, but he's still alive. What do you talk about? He needs it winter coat." She went, "No, he'll be dead soon. Just don't, silly to waste it. Seems to waste it, just wait." My father must have been waiting 10 years for that winter coat.
I love the fact he waited. You can see where Steve got it from.
Of course he
waiting.
Stupid, I'm waiting now.
Steve, you must be freezing.
I am cold, but I'll tell you, it's a lovely coat.